completing a clue scroll first thing here. I have to use this little circle to locate the digging spot, which was on top of Ice Mountain. So I dug up here and got my casket. Inside was 6 nature runes and 6 cabbages. I don't want to talk about it. I did some bank standing next while trying to figure out what my goals should be to get me through the day. I want to do Death to the Dorgushan because it's going to give me some ranged XP, and I really want to unlock the Dorgushan crossbow because it uses cheaper bolts. I also want to get 150 kudos still so that I can use that gate, and I want to get my hunter level to 46 so that I can finally do those new hunter rumours. What I actually ended up doing was going to the dreaded dig site to read a book and a scroll and start the second elemental workshop quest. I grabbed a key and unlocked this hatch and then tried to use the machine thing, but the claws were broken, so I killed these guys again for some elemental ore, smelted that into bars, and used them on this table to craft them into claws. Then I fixed this dangly bit here and clicked blue, searched the crates and used the cogs over here to fix another bit of the machine. The next step was to use that elemental bar on the cart, but I made 2 claws earlier by mistake, so I went back to hitting rocks, grabbed more coal from the banks, smelted that into bars too, and then used that on the crate. Then I tugged the levers a little, spun the wheels, thanked the runelight gods for the click blue quest helper, and eventually picked up a primed bar at the very end. I used that bar in the extractor gun and then clicked on the chair and it sucked my brain out and made a mind bar out of it. And then I used that mind bar to make a fancy little mind helm to complete the quest. This gave me a chunky 7,500 XP drop in both crafting and smithing, which shot my smithing right up to 39 and my crafting to 44. Then it was recommended that I made a mind shield as well, because apparently that's better than the elemental one that I already have. But that means getting another elemental ore and priming it again, and this time I didn't have the click blue to help me. But luckily UK Velocity walked me through it because he had this knowledge ingrained into his brain, and that saved me a whole lot of wiki reading, and soon enough I had another mind bar to make the mind shield. I clicked the workbench, but then immediately I was clicking and running away because I'm worried that it's going to make another mind helm again. But Aaron said click bench, so I clicked bench and got myself that second mind helm. Why did I believe, chat? That shield can absolutely get in the bin because I'm never going back to get it. I decided to move on by getting a slayer task from Mashna, which was to kill 15 cave bugs. I geared myself up and ran into the cave and slashed the bugs. I definitely overestimated the cakes I need here, and I ended up dropping lows to pick up the herbs instead. And once that was finished, I headed straight to Edgeville to get another task. And misclicked myself into here. I completely panicked thinking I'd hit the wildy lever or something, so I had to take a moment to let my heart rate decline, and then I got the task to kill 64 hobgoblins. I smashed out as many as I could in the 5 or 10 minutes that I had before the weekly Wednesday update, and then I waited around patiently like my life was on hold until I could log back in and finally finish my slayer task.